Hey, what's up, peeps? How you doing? This is Sascha Chatman of Chatman Realty Group of Keller Williams, and I want to just roll out my new video series to educate folks on real estate and what you need to know. So here's my first public service announcement. The first video here today that we're going to do, I'm going to do these maybe once or twice a week on Facebook and YouTube, by the way. And you can follow us on either one of those channels. But is how to rent a home quickly. And a lot of people need to know this because I get a lot of renters who call me and I'm one of those realtors. I will actually help you if you're renting, some people won't, but I will. But this is what you need to know so I can help you quickly. All right. So, number one, you got to know what you want. And the reason I say that is this, because in the rental game versus buying a house, nice homes go fast. Whether you're talking about a house, a condo, apartment, whatever. If it's nice, it doesn't stay on the market long. We're talking, a week or two tops. That's it. So if you're not sure what you want, it's going to be gone before you know it. All right. Also, think about the type of home, the size, location, schools, your commute, all that. You need to know these things. All right. Second is the leasing application. Real simple. You got to fill out the application. A couple things you need to know. There's a TAR application. There's a link I'm going to put here in the description that will take you to my website so you can look at the TAR application. It's already ready for you to be filled out. You need to have that ready to go. All right, so you have to fill out that application or their own. Now, here's the big one. Here's the kicker. It's not refundable. All right, so it goes back to number one. If you don't know where you want to be and you put an application in, you could lose that money. That's typically $40 to $100 per adult. Okay, anyone over 18, you got to put an application in on them. That's not money that goes to me as a realtor. It goes to that property management company. Okay, so you have to do that. I try to make sure for my clients, I understand how many apps are already on that property, and I'll advise you and tell you, they already got 3 or 4 apps that may be good apps. You might not want to do that because you don't get that money back if you don't get the house. It's just processed. All right. Number 3, you just need to have copies of certain things. You need at least 4 pay stubs, copy of your driver's license. Okay. You need to also, I don't have on here, but a picture of your pet. If you have a pet and you're gonna be putting out a pet deposit, you need a picture of the pet. Some places don't want Rottweilers and pit bulls. Hey, I raise pit bulls, so I get that for the pit lovers out there, but they don't want them. So they're going to ask for that. So be prepared. All right. Number 4, your residential history. All right. So you're going to put this either on the application or we're going to attach it as an addendum, one or the other, and they usually want to go back somewhere around 4 to 7 years. 7 is usually the max. So here's the big one. They're looking for evictions. All right. So real talk, you have to be really honest with me. Let me know if you have been evicted. Because if I know that, I can go ahead and mention that to the landlord and talk to him. And now you're not wasting the application fee and getting upset. Okay? So let me explain the eviction. If you had 4 more months to go on that lease and you walked off and you didn't pay them the rest, you got an eviction on your rental history. A lot of people tell me, I was never evicted. I left. If you didn't pay the least, you got evicted. I guarantee you. So you need to know that. But if I know it up front, I can help you out. All right. Credit history. You need to know your score. All right. And what I mean by this, you need to know what your credit score is. Period. All right. So go to Credit Karma because it's free. All right. Take the Credit Karma score and deduct maybe 20 to 40 points. Let's call it cool 40. Right, because it's never the same as it is when it comes to pulling your score for residential history. It's just off by at least 20 to 40 points. So take that, and that will give you your score. Also, you need to disclose to me what I need to know. And that may be that thing you don't want anyone else to know. So whether you're doing Chapter 11, Chapter 13, you file bankruptcy, you name it, I need to know that. Because here's the deal. There's certain places that will not work with you if you're in the middle of Chapter 11, Chapter 13. Also, there are certain places that will not allow anyone in there with a credit score lower than 700 or 600. They be getting bougie. They get bougie like that. Certain places are like that, okay? But I don't want you wasting any money. So if I know these things, I can take that into account. And before we put the application, I'll ask that. All right. References. I laugh because, give a reference of people who are positive, okay? You don't need no haters. You don't need no gossipers who's going to be telling all your business to the person who's just trying to run your application. Because when they get that application and they say, oh, well, Pookie and Ray Ray now said that they be tripping and they be partying all the time. You don't need that person telling your business. So, if you got friends and you don't know if they haters or not, you got other problems to worry about. But please choose people wisely. I can't tell you how many folks I've worked with lately who have lost a place. They could have got it, but somebody that they put down as a reference told too much of their business. Just saying. All right, you don't need that. All right, let's talk about money. They want their money. So the deposit. So it's typically equal to the first month's rent. Now, if you have issues with your credit, they're going to try to jack that up and say, okay, we want 2, sometimes 3 times rent as a deposit. They're taking advantage of that. It's unfortunate. At that point in time, if you're putting out that type of money, you need to be thinking about buying a house. Okay, if you're coming out putting out $4,000 to $5,000 for a deposit, plus you're putting down the first month's rent, you might want to think about buying a house because that's exactly what you're putting out there, money to buy a house, really. But hit me up later about that. You need your pet deposit. They're going to want their money within 48 hours of the application being approved. And if they don't get it, they're going to go on to the next one. So you better, make sure you have your money ready. And that's just that. Now, when you go pick up your keys, that's when you'll pay your first month's rent. All right. So, once again, guys, hey, I'm Sascha Chatman. I just want to talk to you guys real talk about how to get into a home quickly because I will be willing to help you. I can help you out if you got a friends, family who needs to find a place where they're looking to buy, rent, sell a house. We do all of that. But we like to work with folks quickly, so I'll try to put information out there so you can be prepared. You can hit me up with either one of these numbers. They're both on cell phones. You can call me, text me anytime. Call me late. I work late. Email me. If you're watching on Facebook here, like our page. Hit me through Messenger. If you're on YouTube, hey, like and subscribe. Share with a friend. We're here to help. That's what me and my wife do. We love to help people. So if you're in the rental game, let us know. Also, if you see this on the website, make sure you check out some of these other videos that I have about renting and why you should look at buying. If you're just not in that situation, I'll help you out later. But take the free information and the education, guys. All right. Y'all have a blessed one. Take care. Bye-bye.